Howdy, folks. My name is Joy, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Ray, and my pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Jupiter, and my pronouns are she, Faye. And it's time to jack in.
We really have to say that every time now, huh?
Yeah, every episode we have to jack in.
Yep, every single
rules.
episode we have to jack in to the podcast. This week, on the resounding return of Deck of Friendship, even though we already did another episode, but in the resounding return of Deck of Friendship for our new season, we are talking about MegaMan.exe Warrior, and I am so excited about it.
Yeah, honestly, this episode was rad.
There was a
so
lot
good.
going on. I'm very excited for the potential.
I like how Mega Man's in it.
Yeah, I love that MegaMan is in it.
They put him in the show.
We watched season 1 of series 1, episode 1, Jack in, Mega Man.
Wait, that was today? I'm sorry. I watched Luca. I'm sorry. I was just like...
Sorry, I was playing Kingdom Hearts. What are we doing?
Well,
Apparently we're recording.
well, my two distracted friends, we
It's
are...
called multitasking.
We are... Well, first off, who are we? Because there might be people listening who don't know who we are.
Oh, God, I don't
who
know.
are we?
Well, my name is Ray. My pronouns are he, him.
My name is Joy, and my pronouns are she, her.
And I'm Jupiter, and my pronouns are she, Faye. Yeah, hey.
You asked. This is a mess. Go.
This exact same bit has happened before, like 3
Oh, I
times.
know.
It happens all the time. This bit happens all the time. We can't stop ourselves.
It's a good bit. It's a good bit.
It's a good bit. What can I say?
You know
It's a
what
good
else
bit.
is a good bit? This podcast, Deck of Friendship.
Hey, I'm gonna do something controversial on the podcast right now.
You're gonna
A
do
backflip.
a flip.
Oh my god!
I can't believe that I wasn't doing this before. I'm gonna switch into my Mega Man crop top.
Ooh, yes.
Smart. Get the energy going.
Oh, I should get a Mega Man crop top. Can we all get Mega Man crop tops?
Yeah, they can match.
Yeah, please.
When I was a child, when I was in elementary school, they had these like ice pop things, and all of the branding. Oh, they were Minute Maid. They were Minute Maid brand ice pops that you would like. They would come in these little triangle shaped pouches, and you would squeeze the bottom of the triangle to make all the ice cream come out the top. And you
Oh,
go,
yeah.
and they were all the branding on the walls were Mega Man.exe Warrior posters.
Whoa,
Oh,
what?
that's wild.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
just like in my elementary school, there was all these Mega Man.exe Warrior posters everywhere. And it's funny because usually when you're advertising something to elementary schoolers, you want like a property that is easily recognizable. And I swear to God, I knew it was Mega Man, but I couldn't find anything out about the show no matter how hard I tried.
I love
Like
that.
the only
That's
reason I
amazing.
knew it existed as a kid is because eventually, years later, I started playing the games. But when I was that age, like I wanted to watch the show so bad because I remember playing Mega Man Legends, and I was like, "There's more Mega Man to play other than Mega Man Legends. Wow, I want to play Mega Man. I want to play Mega Man." And I saw this poster, and I was like, "What is it?" And then I eat my ice cream and I go.
Oh my goodness. My sort of my relationship to Mega Man is I have like almost always been like a huge Mega Man fan. I found like Let's Plays of like people doing perfect runs of the original like NES Mega Man games where they would go through the levels and like just never get hit and not use any of the power-ups and just like use as few mechanics as possible to beat the levels. And that really, like, instilled a love for Mega Man in me, because it's like, oh, this is cool, I like robots. And then, because when I was a kid, I was very YouTube oriented, we could say. And I tried making several YouTube channels, doing Let's Plays and such. And I also really didn't want anybody to know that I was a child, even though I was obviously a child. So I would lie and say that I was 21 years old for like 5 years in a row. And I did a Let's Play of, I think, Mega Man 2, and I told a fake story about how I grew up with it. Like, how it was, like, my childhood game or whatever. It totally wasn't. I had
Amazing.
Yeah. And then somebody in the comments was like, there's no way that's true. There's no way. And I felt so called out that I stopped the Let's Play immediately.
No!
Oh no!
This is so regular sad.
Aw.
I honestly, like, but, like, yeah, I just, like, fell in love with this Mega Man series ever since then, and it totally became, like, one of my foundational hyperfixations.
Yeah.
Aw.
And Mega Man Battle Network, the games that this anime is based off of, especially, are some of my favorite games.
They're great.
They're so fun. They're so fun. It's one of the only, I saw an article recently, that net battling in the Game Boy games is a genuine esport that continues today.
Ooh,
That makes sense.
That's awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
that's legitimately really cool.
Yeah.
I actually forgot what I was going to say, but I'm sure it was
Well,
great.
that's fine.
I'm sure it was really profound and interesting,
Yeah.
and it would have made you both go, ha ha hee hee, wow, you're so smart, Joy, wow.
Ha ha hee hee, wow, you're so smart, Joy.
Yeah, exactly, just like that. Just like that.
I'm not a big Mega Man fan. Not because I don't like Mega Man, but I just haven't played a lot of the games.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite one is the one where he eats the pellets, and then if you get a power pellet, you can eat the ghosts because they turn blue. That's my favorite. one.
I love that one.
I love that one. I love it when pulls up Pac-Man Wiki again for the second
No!
time on this podcast.
No, go back! Darn it! I didn't mean for this to happen.
I thought we were talking about Mega Man.
We are.
No, we are. Mega Man is the main character of Pac-Man.
I remember what I was gonna say. Actually, there was one time when I did catch the show, and I didn't remember what time of day it was because I was like a small child and my brain was underdeveloped and tiny. But my older brother convinced me that it came on at like 4 a.m, which wasn't true.
Oh boy.
But that's when I was like positive that it came on. So during the summer between school years, for like a week straight, I would wake up as quietly as possible at 3 a.m. just to make sure I didn't miss it. And I would flip through the channels for 2 hours looking for Mega Man because I had no idea what channel it was on. And I wanted to watch Mega Man so bad. I ended up seeing like Ripley's Believe It or Not and like watching like some kind of segment that like scarred me as a child. I don't even remember what happened in it. I just remember it was really gross and I was like,
Oh no.
God. Oh no. Oh my God. It was like me watching Fear Factor as a kid.
yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I like literally I watched, I don't remember where at all, but I remember seeing an episode of this show when I was a kid, and then not a single other episode. And then I realized while watching it that it was this episode that I saw.
The
Oh,
first
wow.
episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just so excited to get into this. I'm just so excited to get into this.
When we get to the episode that I've seen, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay. Are we getting into it, or are we going through our anime history?
Oh,
Our usual ritual at the start of a season.
let's do our usual history.
Because mine has changed.
I'll start. I hate anime. All anime is bad.
What about your name? What about your name?
I love Your Name and also Fullmetal Alchemist and also ReZero and also a lot of anime, actually. I'm a really big anime fan.
You're still allowed to hate anime, though.
Yeah.
Real big anime fan over here. Hate anime. Just the worst. Just the worst.
I am famous for saying at this point on my streams that I don't watch anime, and then everyone in chat calls me out for having an anime podcast.
You're allowed? I don't watch movies, and I have a movie podcast.
Right?
Well, yeah, but your podcast is about not watching movies.
Yeah, although I have been watching a lot of movies, like on my own and with friends again.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, have you seen Luca yet? It's so good.
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I loved it.
I did watch The Mitchells vs. the Machines a couple weeks ago.
Yes!
Oh.
A good time. Unicorn Store, also good. Anyway, that's not anime.
Ray, I think at this point, you watch more movies than I do by far.
Oh, I absolutely have at this point.
Yeah.
I've also seen way more anime than you. For example,
That's true.
I have been watching Haikyuu and Demon Slayer with friends.
Nice.
Am I a big Haikyuu fan now? Did I get back into volleyball because of Haikyuu? Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Who's asking? Get out of here.
I honestly, here's the genuine real truth, is that other than a couple of episodes of Sailor Moon, the only anime that I have watched in the last 3 years is for this show. I really love, similar to Joy, really love Full Metal Alchemist. I even think that the 2003 version has merit.
Oh, me too. I think it has lots of merit.
Yeah.
Who's Merit?
Honestly, like, Full Metal Alchemist is, like, one of the only animes that, like, I really genuinely love. I'm not, like, anti-anime, but I just don't watch
I
it.
am.
That's valid. Well, because I only watch good anime for this show. That's a lie. We've seen bad stuff.
We've seen bad anime.
Yeah.
We've watched bad anime.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, I will say, okay, so this is a fun part of my anime history, is that so I was watching a little bit of Sailor Moon on my own, and I want to go back and watch more of it, because it was genuinely, like, I was having a really good time.
Yeah.
Was this the original or the new one?
There are so many series. I think it was the original, not Sailor Moon S.
Okay.
Which is still old by this point, and there's a new series.
Yeah.
But I really having fun with Sailor Moon, and Sailor Moon has been something that, like, has like been a deep, like, recessed part of my brain forever, because we have this VHS, and I have it now because my parents just, like, when I moved into this apartment, they just gave me all of their VHSs because they were like, if we keep them, we're gonna get rid of them. So you be the keeper of the VHSs, and I'm glad for that. I love old technology, but so we have this this VHS, which is a Sailor Moon movie. I think it's Heart of Ice. That is just a couple of like, it's an arc of the anime that's been condensed into a movie. And I haven't seen it in years. The last time that I saw it was when I was a little baby child. And it was my sister's VHS, and she had a TV in her room where she watched this and, like, the Spice Girls movie, and stuff like that. And I am embarrassed for liking girly stuff. That's foreshadowing.
No.
That's foreshadowing for later.
You're not allowed to watch Thing.
Right? Yeah. God, I wish I could remember that Mickey Mouse thing. This is a surprise tool that will help us for later. Is that what it is? Anyway.
Yes.
So I would watch the VHSs that my sister was watching in her room, peeking through the doorway, trying to hide.
Aww.
And I really loved the Sailor Moon movie. And the Spice Girls movie was also very good, I remember.
And the Spicy Moon.
Yeah. So yeah, Sailor Moon has been a very, like, positive force in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to get into the episode?
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
You don't have to
ready.
be. Okay, all right. So that's our anime history, everybody. I only play volleyball and slay demons now.
Hey, wait, what? Hey, wait a second.
Not all demons.
Don't you not all demons me.
The show does make a point that not all demons are evil. Anyway.
Oh my god.
You should both watch Demon Slayer. Anyway.
We'll see.
Mega Man NT Warrior Jack in Mega Man is the first episode of Mega Man NT Warrior. The episode starts with Lan talking a lot very quickly while Gutsman and a boy are fighting. A normal boy, not Mega... Well, Gutsman and not Mega Man are fighting. Gutsman beats up Normal Man. I'm calling him Normal Man from now on.
Yeah, Normal Man.
You're not far off. It's a normal Navi.
Amazing. He beats him up, and then Lan talks about how he has lost 18 times to his friend Dex and his what are they called? Net Navi Gutsman. Mm-hmm. And he's talking to his friend, what's her name? I wrote down all these names, Mei Lu, about it. So that's that. And they also talk about how a bunch of ovens are just setting on fire. No, that's later. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ray, what's the core conceit of this show?
Gotta jack in.
Yes, absolutely.
It's Jimmy Neutron got a blast, but he says got a jack.
Got it. Ah!
We can only make so many jokes about this. We
So
can only make so many jokes.
All right, after that, I'm done.
It's about beating up evil Navis and viruses and stuff with Mega Man's help and Mega Man and friends. That's the core conceit of this show. So Lan has his Normal Man, and his arm is broken from the fight, and he gets home. Well, no, he's sad, so he's sitting on a hill like in an anime. And then Mesa, the fish man, shows up. Not a net Navi, but a real man with fish.
Just as a real fish man.
A real fish man shows up and says, I know nothing about the internet and computers, and throws a fish at Lan, and then says, I used to have a pet, because that's what they call the net Navis. They call them pets. He says, I used to have a fish, and then gives Lan a second fish, and then they talk about ovens going on fire, and then Mesa, the best character in the show, goes away.
Yeah, the only net I know about is a net you catch fish with. And then the best character just leaves. I don't get it.
He just goes away. And then Lan is having dinner with his mom. And then we learn about his family life and how his dad is a scientist and is away, but gave him a letter that came from Borneo. And there's a little disc inside. And if you don't know what that is, go look it up on Wikipedia. I'm not going to explain it to you.
Kids don't know what a CD is. They don't know what a disc.
Lan has been wanting to have his own, like, customized personal Navi instead of Normal Man, so he's hoping that's what this is from his dad. So he does the update, and he falls asleep for 3 hours waiting for the update, and then Mega Man yells at him to wake up, because Mega Man is the new Navi. And Lan says, you're tiny, man, and Mega Man says, no.
You're tiny, man. And he's like, no, I'm not.
How are you so small?
I'm not small.
So there's that. And then Mega Man notices a rise in temperature in the kitchen with his heat-seeking eyes, I guess. And Lan's oven is on fire, and Mom's hiding in the corner, I guess, instead of, like, calling the fire department. I don't know. And then Lan jacks in Mega Man into the oven because everything is internet based, and
Yes.
Mega Man kills some Mega Man classic enemies and viruses. And then there's a mysterious Navi behind the flames who escapes.
Pretty cool that this show is like a cautionary tale about smart homes.
Yeah, I love Smart House, the Disney Channel original movie. Anyway, Lan decides to ask for a rematch against Dex and Gutsman. And also, during this segment, we get to see a very, very flame-based man with an accent talk to Mr. Wily. And then Mr. Wily says, "Delete him!
Delete him from the universe with this real gun."
And then there's some flirting in class and emails, and it's weird. And then Mega Man and Gutsman fight, but Mei Lu is at piano practice at home, and then...
And can I just say, Meilu tearing it up.
Oh yeah, she's doing great on Simple and Clean on the piano. Absolutely
Oh yeah,
amazing.
she's doing amazing.
Mm-hmm.
During the fight against Mega Man and Gutsman, Roll, Mei Lu's net Navi, shows up and says, "Mei Lu's dying in a fire, go save her." And so they go do that. And so Mega Man does that, and they get to Mei Lu's house, and this is where I have some issues with the show real quick. Okay. Mega Man, Lan has to jack in Mega Man into the oven that's on fire so he can fight back against the viruses. Mm-hmm. So Lan, after helping Mei Lu out of the house, decides to go back into the fire, the on fire oven house. And Lan wires Mega Man into the oven, and Mega Man does a cool fight scene, and Torchman goes away mysteriously. And that's the episode.
Yeah.
Yep, that is the episode.
That's the episode.
Hiya,
And it is. Yeah. Can I have to talk about something immediately, and it
Yes,
is,
absolutely.
Yes, I want to know.
So in this show, there's Mr. Wily, who is the sort of counterpart to Dr. Wily in the main Mega Man canon.
Yeah, right.
And I'll get into this eventually about how the Mega Man games like exist on two different timelines, and the regular Mega Man canon is on one timeline, and with Mega Man and Mega Man Legends and Mega Man X, and then Mega Man Battle Network is its own thing. So I was like, oh, Mr. Wily, I guess in this timeline he doesn't have his doctorate.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and I looked it up, so I went to his page on the Mega Man wiki, and it says, Mr. Wily, known as Dr. Wily in Japan.
Oh.
In the Japanese version, he has his doctorate. In the American version, he doesn't.
He lost it overseas. It got revoked.
Can I make a big statement about it, higher education in the world? It's because the Americas or wherever this takes place didn't accept his PhD because reasons.
Oh no.
You know how
Reasons?
some people with PhDs aren't allowed to have their PhDs because it's from a different country? Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, then you have to do more schooling in America because your other PhD doesn't count because it's from a different country. I'm not mad about this.
Hey, that's some garbage. Hey, wait a second.
Yeah.
This is the first time hearing it. This is
Really?
the first time hearing about this, and this sucks.
Hi, it's me, your higher education boy.
Hey, I didn't go to college.
Fair.
I did go to college, but it was a really not great college.
I'm always going to college. The three genders. No college, bad college, always going to college.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. But I'm pretty sure that this series, I don't know where Dentech City is. I've always imagined it taking place in Japan. But I don't know. Shrug
Yeah.
emoji.
It seems like a little suburb, nice little suburb.
Even though he's the villain, I would still like to still respect, the hustle he did for the the degree.
Now there is the other option, which is that that he did have his doctorate but was disbarred.
It was revolt.
Oh my god.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
He got disbarred for doing too many evil laughs.
But I will say that he does seem like the kind of guy, and I had a math teacher in high school who actually looked kind of a lot like Dr. Wily, who he does seem like the kind of guy who would be very insistent that people call him doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I talk about a thing that still gets me about this episode?
Yes, absolutely.
MegaMan, Roll shows up during the middle of the Gutsman MegaMan fight V2, right? Or I guess
Yes.
19 at this point.
Yes.
And Roll just knows MegaMan's name and vice versa, and they've never met until that moment, and I'm still not over it.
I do wonder if it's different in the Japanese version, but it is like funny. It's like
It's very funny.
She just shows up and it's like, "Hey, Mega Man."
Roll, what's wrong?
I think the because how I'm imagining it, although I do wish that they introduced themselves. How I'm imagining it, because we also get when Mega Man is introduced, MegaMan.exe. Don't forget, they're all .exe. Although I guess I don't know if they actually say .exe in the show.
Yeah, I don't think they have yet.
But in the games, they're very insistent on it. But when MegaMan.exe is introduced, he knows everything that Lan is talking about with the N1 Grand Prix, which is a tournament. We'll get into that later. And stuff like that. And he's connected to the internet, so it makes sense that he would be able to know stuff. So the way I'm sort of imagining it with Roll.exe is that with the PETs, the little terminals that people carry around, kind of extremely bulky cell phones.
It's a big Game Boy Advance.
It's a big Game Boy Advance with a little handle so you can hold it up. It's very fun. I'm sort of imagining that the PETs are registered, and so the NetNavis just can see who the NetNavi for the PETs. And,
there's a little HUD.
Yeah.
Right. But even still, I feel like Roll should have been oh, so you're the new NetNavi, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But maybe it's all off screen and it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just very funny.
Yeah, just don't think about it. Just don't think about it at all.
Maybe they introduced themselves at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened
off screen when we weren't looking.
Yeah. Also, just I do just want to say that that in this show, Meilu is called Meilu. In the games, she's called Mail.
Mail?
Yeah.
Like that you get in the mail?
Uh-huh.
Snail mail. Why not email?
Gosh.
I do think I don't know. I like Mail, but I do like Meilu also. They're both good.
Yeah. Can we talk about how this episode wouldn't have aired today because of all the everyone is just oh well, better run back into this fire. There's no fire safety at all whatsoever. They're just they just run around in this burning house this is fine.
Lan, why?
I don't know what you mean because shows that air on Cartoon Network today have children doing extremely dangerous stuff all the time.
But there is less realism involved.
I guess.
This show has a burning oven and everyone has to evacuate and then Lan is I'll take care of it.
I'll have to go back, but I got it.
When Lan evacuating Meilu from the house is Meilu, are you okay? Cough, 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 cough. I'm okay.
I'm
fine. Amazing. Powerful.
Don't you know I'm immune to fire?
Why did you come here? I'm okay.
I would have taken care of it, Lan.
But Roll said, I don't care what Roll said. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Here's what I will say. If y'all are worried about these characters running into dangerous situations foolhardily, I have bad news about the rest of the series.
I'm ready.
It's not that I'm worried, it's just I don't know if current networks would have said yes to this.
Right.
That's
right,
fair. That's
right.
fair.
They probably would have been like, this is sus.
They probably would have been like, can you make it like a digital fire so the kids don't actually get hurt?
I mean, right. You know, they probably would have. You're right. If this was the 4Kids dub or whatever, they would have been like, don't worry. It's just the fake fire. It's a static fire. Don't worry about it.
It's the oven, but instead of a fire, it's just a lot of severed hands just pointing at you.
What? That's scarier. That's so much worse.
That's so much worse.
Yeah, but like, 4Kids would have done it. Probably. Probably with like a cool like 2000s punk cover over it too, about friendship and data.
Incredible.
What's wrong with severed hands pointing at you?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing's wrong.
Who wants to talk about Mr. Match Boy?
I don't think his name is ever said, but the guy with the ridiculous Scottish accent.
Yeah, Axel Kingdom Hearts.
Do you think that if he was an angel, he would be a match made in heaven?
Yes.
Aww.
Could somebody break off a piece of some of Mr. Match's voice?
No, because I do not want to disparage that accent.
And also no, because I forgot what he sounded like.
Wow, you were so enthusiastic. I thought you'd remember.
I was enthusiastic about the show. I just didn't remember how he sounds.
That's fair. He does say stuff like,
Wonder if I can find quotes.
He says stuff like, oh, that's a cart full of kilts.
Oh, I thought you meant like his net navy. The guy with the extremely dense Scottish accent.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Love his whole shtick.
I don't think his name is ever said, but his name is Mr. Match, and that's just great.
Yeah.
That's just extremely tight. Mr. Match and his net navi Torchman. Oh my god. Yeah, he's introduced, just talking to Dr. Wily, and the voice that they landed on is, Now, Joy, what is this that you have sent in the chat?
It's his theme song.
Uh-huh.
I'm just... Scotland forever!
Well, there goes my entire existence for the rest of the day.
Well...
Uh-huh. I know I dissociate a lot during this podcast, but it is happening right now, real time again.
I'm sorry I'm dragging you back, Raymond. I'm dragging your ghost back into your body.
I literally, like...
I can hear this! I can hear it through your headphones, Jupiter! I can hear it through your headphones.
Okay.
Alright. We're in it.
Oh my god.
And forever.
How do you feel about Match Boy?
I mean, he's a lot of fun.
I like him.
His him saying stuff like butters my bagpipes is completely absurd. It's completely absurd. There's no justification for it. And it was very entertaining though. And I can't lie.
It's part of 4Kids. I don't even know if this was 4Kids, probably not.
I don't think it was.
But it's 4Kids style of not being able to think of a voice for a villain character, so just giving them an accent.
It's I'm trying to find out literally who ran this show, and I can't find that. Hold on.
It was me.
Okay, all right. So it was ran by separately Cartoon Network, Kids WB, and Toonami.
That makes sense.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I saw it on Kids WB because I didn't have cable.
I probably saw it on Toonami.
I think I also saw it on Kids WB. I think that's where I saw it. That just flashes me back. Okay, so I want to talk about the net battle, the net battles between Lan and Dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the show opens and, Lan has this whole thing. We're in Dentech City, baby. And talking about how everything is connected to the internet. Everybody. There's not a person who doesn't have a net navy except for Mesa.
I respect Mesa so much.
I respect Mesa.
Mesa just doesn't care.
Yeah, and so there is this, I guess, game center thing, where this, arcade that people can go to, where, you can have these net battles, and it's this big dome, where you can, see it's like a virtual, AR sort of thing, where you can, you jack in your net navy, and then you can see them, shown in the little bubble, of, them in the net. And it's genuinely pretty cool. And I feel like I would love that. I would love to be in this world, to be honest.
Yeah.
So Dex is Lan's friend?
Rival?
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
He's the Vegeta, but he never had an arc or a phase where he was extremely evil. He just skipped to the part where he was like, "Oh, look, I'm strong," but then he gets beat first, so you can tell how strong the enemy is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But literally when so they're having this net battle, and Lan has his normal Navi, and Gutsman just completely wipes the floor with him, and to the point where I don't know how this works. I don't know how your arm gets injured when you're a computer program, but anyway, get punched so hard that your code goes bad, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're having this battle, and Dex and Gutsman full wipe the floor win, no problem. It's apparently the Game Soul arcade.
I
want to go there. I want to go there.
I want to go to Game Soul. But then it cuts to the shot after Dex wins of him in that dark sinister anime lighting, and he looks all villainous and all doing that evil anime smile.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the total Dex is gonna be the villain, and then he totally isn't.
He's totally just some random guy.
Yeah, this is a guy that Lan knows. And then they have their second battle after he gets Mega Man, but they can't complete it, so we don't know who's stronger.
Can't wait for the final episode where they finally tell us who's the strongest.
I wonder which one it will be.
It's Roll.
It's gonna be gut. It's gonna.
Oh
yeah,
Roll.
you're right.
It's Roll.
It's Roll. It's Roll.
Roll.
It's Roll. It's
It
Roll.
was so funny to see Lan like struggling with the fight so bad in the opening scene when they're trying to set up Gutsman as like this really super powerful, terrifying dude. And then later, Roll just like kicks him in the face.
Yep.
Yeah!
Yep.
Just ends it.
Literally, they're not even in a net battle. They're just like Gutsman just walks up to deliver an email, and of an unwanted date invitation, and Roll just kicks him and knocks him to the ground, and there's nothing that Gutsman can do about it.
Yep.
And I am okay with that.
I'm deeply okay with that. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I just really liked this episode. I just really did.
I really enjoyed how energetic it felt. I wish bless.
Oh, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
I wish that some of the exposition was a bit more clear, but that's just anime.
That's valid. Because, like, this is the interesting thing, because, like, this anime seems to pretty closely adapt the games. So I kind of know where, like, what's going on.
Yeah.
I know kind of where it's going. Like, I'm sort of already embedded in the world building, but, like, Ray, you
I know nothing about the only thing I know about Mega Man is that he eats pellets and ghosts.
That's right. That's all you need to know, really.
That's correct.
But I didn't see Mega Man eat a pellet or a ghost in this one. How strange.
Well, it's symbolic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have to
Yeah.
read between the lines for the pellets. I see.
Because it's Mega Man. It's the alternate timeline. So in this one, he doesn't eat pellets. He eats battle chips.
Oh, the
Yum,
chips
yum,
are
yum,
the
yum, 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 yum.
the chips.
And
Are,
yeah.
it's with the. I see.
Yes. And the ghosts. The ghosts are the net navies now.
Maybe the ghosts were the friends we made along the way.
And so here's the thing. Is that Mega Man is ghosts?
That's just me being shocked in case that wasn't clear.
If Mega Man's a ghost, I can't keep watching this because I'm not a fan of horror.
I am. That's a lie.
I am. That's not a lie. I love horror.
I'm a horror fan. This is taking a wild turn, and I'll bring it back at some point. I'm a horror fan, but I'm not a horror media consumer. But I like horror.
Sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just think it's nice when we introspect on the human condition and psychological issues that we have through a horror lens. It's very fun for me.
Yeah.
I just can't watch it.
Yeah.
I don't get scared anymore. I don't get scared by horror. So I'm just like watching it. I watched the Blair Witch Project a couple of days ago. I was like
And you're like, what is this, Dexter's Lab?
well, it's like it's supposed to be a really scary movie, and like I wasn't being there like, oh, I'm scared. I was being there like, oh wow, this is a really effective horror movie. I see what they're doing. This is good.
Yeah.
Joy, what's your horror? What's your horror take, Joy?
I like that horror exists, and I like that my friends derive so much enjoyment from horror, and I like that they can watch their funny little horror movies and say, wow, that was a great experience. I love being scared of horror movies, but you keep that away from me. You keep that away from me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to think about it. If something goes, booga, 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 I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I cried during Resident Evil 2 remake because I was so scared of the zombies.
That's valid, and I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, it's so valid.
It was on stream too.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that stream. It was a good stream, but yeah.
It was a good stream. I was very scared.
Yeah.
I said I'm scared.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what's not scary?
What's so scary?
Running into a burning house.
I have issue with this.
I disagree.
I think it's scary to run into a burning house because you don't know what's inside that house.
Yeah.
You know there's a fire, but what else could be in that house?
Could be cyber demons. Oh
Could
no.
be cyber demons in there, exactly.
Oh, I did love when going into the oven because Land's oven in his house starts to when he get like the morning that he gets Mega Man, his oven starts going afire, and then he jacks in and sees what's going on and fights off the viruses that are in there. And there's
fight out the viruses.
there's Metars and Can Devils, and Metars. Mets are just everywhere in Mega Man. You can't go anywhere without a Met. It's the little orbs. It's the little orbs with
I
the
love
cute
those
little
little
helmet.
guys.
I
Yeah,
love
they're
Mets. Mets are so cute. Mets are adorable. I'm so glad that Mets are around always. I love them. And the Can Devils are just screaming guys. They're just like the gross little screaming guys who are on fire, and I also love them. And in the games, they can only be destroyed by destroying their candle, which is very fun. Which is why they're called Can Devils, because that's a pun that works. But I just love it because they go into the oven and the Mets are they have pickaxes and they're just tearing the internet apart.
They're deleting the internet.
They're just ripping up the floorboards in the internet in the localized oven internet.
I'm very interested in the commentary this show has to say about the internet being everywhere. I'm legitimately curious if it has anything to say about that.
Me too, frankly. I honestly don't I don't know what the show is going to be doing with that. I am intrigued because I have not.
Do you think Mr. Wily is right in that he's a not a villain?
Maybe. Are we gonna make a YouTube video? Dr. Wily was the real good guy all along.
He was. It's my theory.
Well, if you think about it, Dr. Light stole all of his research, so
Oh my gosh.
Took all the credit.
Is Dr. Light... So, okay, because I saw the wiki, Land's name is Hikari, which is light in Japanese, so is he gonna become Dr. Light? And is he the villain? Is Land gonna be the villain of the show? Of season 2?
There is an actual answer to that, and I don't think I can tell you.
That means he is.
So his dad is Dr. Light and is actually the villain. Got it.
If that's what you want to believe.
I don't know what I want to believe. I'm in episode 1 in the Spooky Pac-Man show.
Hey, do we have any clothing thoughts? Closing thoughts?
I really need a crop top. That's my clothing thought.
I've been wearing my Mega Man crop top this whole time, and it's a really good crop top. Thea made it for me. Any closing thoughts before we wrap up on this one?
I'm excited.
I'm also excited.
I'm also excited.
Here's the thing about it is that I am also excited.
You know what? I'm also excited is the thing.
I'm also a little hungry for more Mega Man anti-warriors.
I'm so excited for the show. I'm so glad that we're watching it. I really love this first episode. I can definitely see that the world building of it is not very well explained.
Does it expect me to know things about Mega Man?
Yeah.
No, not like original. You don't have to know anything about non-Mega Man.
Yeah.
Mega Man. Mega Man.
You only need to know about Mega Man Battle Network, and then presumably throughout the show it'll become more clear. Hopefully.
Let's hope so.
But I think that's it on this one. I think that is it. Oh, sorry. One last thing, just for the record, just so we're saying this on the podcast. Dr. Wily has an organization, the evil organization, the World 3. It's called the World 3.
Okay.
I don't know why it's called that, but that's what it's called.
The third sequel to The World.
Yeah. Maybe
Y'all
we'll
know
get
about the world?
Maybe
The
we'll
third
get
one.
maybe we'll get some explanation on what it's called that at some point. I don't know. I don't remember. But that is that on this episode. We're going to be doing a new thing with this series, this season of the Deca Friendship Show, is that we're gonna get just all, like, we're gonna plug all of our stuff right here, and then we're not gonna do that for the rest of the show. So for the rest of the season.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first on
I'll
this one?
go first. Hi. Hi. My name is Joy. But you can also find me online anywhere, pretty much anywhere on anything as twitch.tv/dollopdays. Actually, I lied. You can only find me on Twitch by typing that in. Twitch.tv/dollopdays. It's DOLLIPDAZE. I'm also that on twitter.com, so if you want to follow me for some epic funny tweets. I am a Twitch streamer for a living. I stream on purpose every weekday. I never hit the live button on accident, which is my claim to fame. And that's yeah. This is, if you like funny VTuber content, that's
Heck yeah. Can I just say it is messed up that OBS has an option to confirm every time that you hit the streaming button, but it's off by default.
I didn't know that.
Wait, what?
Yep, it's in the options. It's in the options.
Wait, what is it?
It's an option that when you hit start streaming, it'll pop up a confirmation window to make sure that you want to start streaming. But it doesn't show up by default.
That's okay. I don't need that. I never stream on accident.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. Hey. Hi. You might be noticing that it's me, Ray. This is my podcast voice. It's a little bit lower, a little bit mellow, a little bit caramel, if you like. You can find me on Twitter at EllaRay13. That's ELERAY13. You can also find me on Twitch. I do video games and such on there. At twitch.tv/EllaRay13. I have been playing Hades and other video games. You can also check me out on my other podcast, The Mock Footage. We referenced it earlier today. I talk about movies I haven't seen recently. We did Wally and another movie that I can't think of. The one with Wilson the coconut. The volleyball, not a coconut! Again, I did it again! Darn it! Castaway. I watched Castaway. So yeah, if you want to go give me a little follow, hootie hoo, or whatever on there, I'll do it.
Hey.
Hi.
Mock Footage is one of my favorite podcasts.
Same.
BT dubs.
Same.
Hi. Hello. Greetings, Earthlings. My name.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Jupiter. My pronouns are she, Faye. Mostly, if you want to find me on the internet, the place where I would direct you to most directly is my Twitch channel. Hey, guess what? We're all Twitch streamers. What the heck?
What?
Yeah, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/hellprincessjupiter. Spelled like the words hell, princess, and Jupiter. All in a row. No spaces.
No E.
Yeah. Well, no, there's an E in there. There's at least two. I stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I recently changed up my streaming style. Where I used to play a lot of like long AAA sort of games and dragging out these long series. That's done. That's over. That's it. goodbye. My new streaming style is that I am playing small, short, weird indie games and highlighting them for 1 or 2 streams and then never playing them again. So you can find quite a lot of me doing just weird stuff and playing obscure games and really just getting weird with it over on twitch.tv/HellPrincessJupiter. I'm really, really excited about my new streaming style, and I would highly encourage everyone to go check me out over there. I also have 2 other podcasts. Artificial Ghost Radio, which is my podcast about music, with my friend Miles, where we challenge each other to find just the most obscure songs we can. And Enchanting Aspects with my friend Amy, where we pick out tiny little details about art that we love and point the spotlight on them to really emphasize why even the tiniest details in art can be some of the most important and make something the way that it is. Artificial Ghost Radio is more chaos. Enchanting Aspects is more chill, if you want to get vibe. Those are the big plugs. Those are the plugs for me. That's where you can find me on the internet. Hello, my name is Jupiter, and my pronouns are Sheath Fae. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to Deck of Friendship. You can find us on Twitter at FriendshipDeck, and we are also on Patreon if you want to financially support us. Right now, the Patreon is in sort of a lull period in terms of like content, but we still very much appreciate any financial support. And you can find that over on patreon.com/artdeckaspects. And yeah, my ride is outside, so I need to leave immediately.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Deck of Friendship. It's time to jack out? Is that what we're saying?
Guess so, bye.
Bye.